Great way to keep yourself safe from counter punches, keeping your head off the center. You can rely on the guard, but if I can keep my head off the middle, off 12 o'clock, then it's going to be harder to find my head. Okay, so this is a good rule anyway, general rule. If you're punching, keeping your head off the middle as you're punching, as you're kicking. Again, this is what we're going to do. So it's going to be here. A couple of ways you can do this. Let's do the inside kick to start with. Okay, we'll give you a couple of ways where you can do this. One way I can do this fairly easily is just by dropping my leg back and switching into a southpaw stance. So maybe I switch kick into the body, he covers, boom, here, and then I move my leg back. Now I'm in the southpaw stance. Okay, and then I can use the jab over the top of his lead arm, or I can poke it through the middle, depending on where his guard is. If he's more of a peekaboo guard here, I'm going to put it through the middle. If his hand's a little bit more forward like this, I'm generally looking to come over the top. If I'm a bit smaller, then I'll go underneath. But I'm not, because I'm taller. So I get air superiority. So I can stall this, I can punch over the top, we call it leapfrog, boom here, leapfrog here, boom, and hit over here. And then I'm going to step out. I'm going to step out 45 here. So I'm going to hit, I'm going to step out, pull, and I kick, and then I create an angle. It's hard for him to hit me with the counter punches. Especially being a southpaw, because I'm getting outside his lead leg, which is a good strategy. Southpaw strategy is keeping my leg outside his lead leg, moving away from his power side. Okay? So if I know that arm's the danger arm, I'm going to throw any technique here and then drop back. Okay, now, because he's guard, you can't see, show me your guard. It's a little bit more in the center. Okay, so I'm going to put my jab here, or I can throw a straight left and step out. Straight left, boom, and then kick here, straight away. And that's going to be a hard inside kick. Okay, you can even, if you wanted to, you can kick down here, boom, down diagonally into the ankle and try and break the ankle. Okay? So southpaw strategy is really good, keeping the head off the center. See, my head comes off the middle, so my head will be over here. So if we do it this way, you can see the angle. Okay? So I'm going to switch kick, boom here, and now I'm getting the stance. Look, watch. Boom, see my head's off the middle. Hard for him to reach me with that right hand now. Okay? And then I'm going to throw the straight left, or I can throw the jab. Okay, if his guard's a little bit forward, depending on what his guard's like, if there's a little gap, to come over the top here, I'm going to hit it over the top here while I'm stepping out for him and then make that kick. Okay, so that's our first one. Second one is going to be from a 1-2. When I throw the 1-2, I'm going to step out on that southpaw angle again. I'm going to throw a 1-2. After throwing that 2, I'm going to start taking a step across here, and then I could drop into the southpaw and then drop back and come off camera again. Okay, so I'm going to throw a 1-2, and as I do that, I'm going to take that female triangle step out to the side here, bing, out to the southpaw, and then kick, and then come here, and then come back to my regular stance, or continue on that arc and keep moving around. So I don't want to reset myself in front of my partner. Once I've created that angle, bing here, I'm going to stay on that angle to beat him up. Okay? So it's a little bit like Napoleonic soldiers. You want to be outflanking your partner. You want to be getting outside of his headlights. Okay? And you want to be getting here or getting behind him, which is difficult to do against a skilled opponent. Okay, but that's my objective, is create angles. When someone says, what's an angle? Get an angle, that's what I mean. I mean, outflank them. Okay, and keep your head moving, keep your head off the middle, so you don't get countered with punches. So that's our second one. Bing, step out, bing here, and then keep that angle. Allow you to keep hitting. Okay, don't walk back in front of them. Okay, if you're going to be on a railway line, and you step off the track when the inner city 125 comes through, boom, and then you step back on it, boom, and you get hit by the local train. You don't want that. Okay, number 3. I can just throw the outside kick. When I kick, I can throw any combination, but when I kick, I just want my head to come off the middle. Okay, so I want you to punch me in the face. And keep my head off the middle. Okay, so I don't have to really rely on my arms, my guard too much. So I'm just going to hit him, and then my head will come off the middle. So I'm leaning. Show you the rear view again. Woohoo! Cheeky. So boom, boom, boom. Look, when I kick here, look, see my head just comes off the middle. Okay. We can also go the other way. I come here and I bring my feet together. So boom, boom, boom here. And I get that, generally get that calf kick. Okay, so I'll go the other way with a right kick. Bing, bing, bing here. And then my head will naturally just be off the middle, so you can't counter punch. Okay? Maybe it's trying to throw a left hook. Boom, he's going a little bit too far away. When we do this one, also we can get a sweep. So I can come here, and I can put my glove here, and I kick, I can start off balance. Okay, and if the weight is really on that leg, here, you get a nice sweeping motion. Okay, so quick recap. Southpaw strategy. Liver kick, step back, bing, 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 hit here, boom, stay on that angle. Okay, so here we're in a southpaw stance where we can even we can just step back and be here. And then be hitting, be hitting, be hitting, be hitting, be sweeping, be hitting, stay on that angle. Second way, regular stance. Get the angle again, bing, 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 boom, kicking on me, kicking on it. We'll see what I did, I came back in the middle, you don't want that. Boom, boom, boom here, boom, and then hit, okay? And then we did just moving the head off the middle this way, and then moving the head off the middle this way. Trying to get the sweep. Okay, so however way you do it, just think about keeping your head off the center. Same when you're punching, look, my head's a little bit off the middle when I'm hitting. And it's just going to keep you a little bit safer instead of relying on your guard too much.